again, I tend to look at what's happening in Nevada as more just what's been going on in a lot of places long before the controversy. And if you produce a well that is poorly constructed, you are going to run into problems. If you do it correctly, you're going to minimize the problems to a large degree. And in that regards, at least in Nevada, it's Noble Energy, and that they're a mid-major and have a much better chance of doing it right than some fly-by-night company.
Are they doing a lot of research then for the way they're going to be doing the wells, and are they going to?
Yeah, I mean it's not even, again, since they're not even doing the more modern way of doing tight gas and shale, or tight shale with gas, they're going to be doing what they've been doing for a decade or three in Bakersfield, for example. I mean, it's just so, and in Bakersfield you can mess up the water, and you can do it everywhere, and then you can do it and not mess it up, and so people have to realize that there's a balance here, right? And so you want something to be tightly regulated, and make sure that whatever company it is adheres to the regulations to protect the water table.
Are they currently
of course, everybody
exempted right now, though? Are they currently exempted, the people who are doing the hydraulic fracking, from the Clean Water Act?
There is some of that. But I know that they are, for example, Noble is posting all the chemicals they use. Okay.
So they have some transparency there.
They
have. A lot of companies don't reveal that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But again, like I said, by and large, if you have a major, mid-major doing something, they're under their own control a lot more than the fly-by-night smaller company. But indeed, I mean, they're not sure what's out there right now, right? So they're in the process of either finding out they've spent a colossal amount of money for nothing, or it's going to have a huge impact on both their bottom line and the bottom line of Nevada. They've now collected their third 3D survey, and companies like Noble don't go out and do that unless they're very confident. That's not a guarantee, but very confident it's going to work out. Now, there's something called the Bakken Shale up in North Dakota, and nobody thought that was going to work out either, and it fundamentally changed their economy up there.
Is that where, like, the minimum wage is just...
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm not sure anyone's doing any better. It's just, your 2-egg breakfast is $16, and so yeah, that's where there's it's as close as we probably had in our life to a boom town, where you heard about with the Comstock Globe. Like, no one made money who was mining. It was all the store owners and restaurant owners, and they have being the bankers like Stanford and Crocker and all the famous people. So, there's a little truth about that. Yeah. So I think basically, they don't typically spend upwards of $250 million if they don't think there's something that's going to kind of bring up. But again, until they get to the final kind of understanding of what they have, you never know. But I would say if you think it's going to happen, there's a pretty good sign that they've finished their third exploration